Look, Charleston White, Drex, Young Thug, and a new Say Cheese interview with Sean Cotton. Let's get into the content, fam.
This nigga in here, they asked him, Jeffrey, you want something to eat? That nigga said, yeah. That nigga said, yeah. Say, boy, them niggas had me hungry in that county jail. I done said, boy, that county jail will make a nigga ass take 15 years worth. He just wait just a little bit longer, he'll get 6 months probation. So, and I'm finna explain that to you. Now, Thug done got, Thug, listen, listen, any nigga that didn't have dental work before he got to veneers is a rotten motherfucker. They say Thug teeth was so bad for them veneers, homie. They say nigga before Thug became famous. That's why he called himself King Slime. He always been ugly. He ugly now. Thankful he got the money, nigga. Ugly and violent. Ugly and violent. These Atlanta niggas is wearing dresses. Swap pulled back from going there so much. Then they passed the reign to a angry, resentful, violent, homosexual sociopath. Roscoe and Thug was in the car.
Yeah.
When Thug said, Roscoe, what about y'all?
Yeah.
Shit, nigga, I already beat his back in. You think that's the only secret they got? Nigga, why won't nobody say nothing to Woody? He wasn't doing it broke. In some of the rap lyrics, the nigga was saying, how can a straight man come up with that? So nah, nigga, everything about them niggas questionable, nigga. Everything. They cannot be what they was before now. This is nigga, nah, nigga. I mean, nigga. Yeah. So that means he 10 times worse. It was easy last time. He got out and said he had his way in there. If you had your way, all you had was 2 more days, boy. But you know why he quit? He know what was in that phone they got. He know what's in that phone they got. His phone got a lot in it, boy. They got a lot of motherfuckers tied up and caught up. And them tapes was coming out. That's why Brian Steele tries so hard to suppress these tapes. That's why he said, oh, they didn't show my tapes in court. Oh, they didn't show my, nigga, because your lawyer suppressed it, nigga. But they were trying. So, whatever law enforcement, individual, group, prosecutors that have decided to release these tapes, this is better than a conviction. Job well done.
This might be one of the most embarrassing moments Young Thug has had in his whole tenure as a rapper. Let's just be honest, let's just be real, but let's not forget, this is Jeffrey. This is the same Jeffrey that was comfortable enough to wear a skirt when everybody was dragging him through the mud, fam. I'm gonna tell y'all how this gonna work. Now, the man is about to put out a new album. As long as that album is fire, fam, nobody gonna care. Now, whether or not he could walk through the hoods, maybe not, but he can't right now. You know what I mean? It's worth too much money to be walking there anyway. You know what I mean? His ties to the hood is what's been holding him back, and that's the whole reason he was served with a RICO. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Now, they ain't gonna kill him, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna kill him, bro. He's a millionaire. He got money put to the side, fam. As long as his music is hot, his career ain't gonna stop. That's how it's gonna work, bro. People with their little opinions on snitching and this is wrong, that is wrong, bro. Unfortunately, y'all don't buy albums and y'all don't buy concert tickets. So you can't think the little money that you might spend toward that man really gonna change a motherfucking thing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. When you do that, then you'll have enough sense to drop that in the comments, because everybody say he's a rat bastard. He is. But if you didn't believe half of your brothers was, you were a fool. You need to slap yourself, fam. Nobody gonna give it all up for you. For what? you're not fucking him. You know what I mean? See, I can see if y'all was in some type of committed relationship, you know what I mean? But this ain't that, fam. This ain't that, meaning you're expendable. Matter of fact, if you around a motherfucker and they got the money and they ain't never really just gave you nothing, they ain't never just helped you get that matching Benz, you're a fall guy, fam. You're a flunky. That's just how it works, man. It's just how it works. They're never gonna tell you, but when it's time, they're gonna throw you under the bus. The best thing you can do is separate yourself and walk alone. And yeah, people respect the ones that walk alone, fam. You don't need a whole motherfucking gang to be screaming your name. You know what I mean? Point blank period. All that do bring unwanted attention, fam. Y'all got to learn this shit. Y'all got to learn this shit. I'm not talking to YNs, because everybody think, oh, you got to tell the YNs. No, you got to tell the YNs, the big bros, the unks, the grandfathers. You got to tell them all, because there's been a history of everybody doing it the wrong motherfucking way, fam. Yeah, man. When we come from the hood, fam, that don't mean we want to be there forever, fam. When you finally get a chance to take yourself out of the hood, bro, and you get some money, you got to tell yourself, bro, I'm not going to do anything wrong. You're only doing wrong to survive. If you're doing wrong to for more than just to survive, you're being greedy and it won't last long. Trust me, fast money don't last, fam. It's not just because that's an old saying. It's because that's the truth, man. That is the truth. You got to be able to walk along and survive among men, take your wins and take your losses, because that make bosses. I'm just being honest, just being real with you, bro. Ain't nothing's gonna change for Young Thug, especially Charleston White. He's a certified rat, a real certified rat. All of them are. If you bring out the integration footage on all of these people that say they are stiff, you realize they actually were in there having a conversation, though, man. Yeah. It don't matter who got arrested for it. Or it don't matter. Yeah, motherfucker get somebody on some future shit. And the charges stacking up. You know how the federal shit go. They don't want you for no little small crime. They want to wait till that book get that tall. You know, to be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace. We going that way. Think y'all know that already. After this community strike, leave me in October. We'll be back to the normal growth, fam. All I just ask for people to do is stick around, fam. Stick around. If you got any opportunities, get me at the Gmail, scarsfromtheplayground@gmail.com. Acting, music, whatever you're modeling, whatever you need, fam. I'm your guy, but I got to be paid. Yeah, got to be paid. You know what I mean? And if you want to support the channel, because I need investors. Yeah, I need investors. That's how this whole business works. I'm trying to be one of the biggest streamers in the world. Yeah, mark my words, that's gonna happen one day. But you know what? I need investors. Scarsfromtheplayground@gmail.com. Show me the money. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, let's talk, man. Let's talk. I'm looking for friends. You know what I mean? Friends, beneficial friends. Not none of the shit that I used to be involved in and all the bullshit, illegal and shit. No, I'm looking for legitimate friends. Friends that own legitimate shit. That's all I need these days. I'm trying to raise these kids. I'm trying to raise these kids and do something proper with my time. That's it. You know what I mean? If you can help add to that, hit me in the Gmail. If you can't, this message ain't for you, unfortunately. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it or play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.